Stand by for Titanfall.
Guns up. Rock and roll. You're in the lead. Keep up the good work, pilot.
Yo guys, what's up? It's WarSpirit. Welcome to my top 5 Titan Loadouts video. I have got some absolute beast Titan classes here that I've been really looking forward to sharing with you guys. So what I'm going to be doing is just giving you a brief overview of each class, look at some gameplay from each class, and then throw in some tips and stuff on how you can utilize these classes to their maximum effectiveness. What we're going to be looking at first is our Strider Chain Main class, or Strider Chow Main, which is definitely a big pub stomper of a Titan class. You've probably seen this class a lot from me, especially in my earlier Titanfall videos. It is a class which excels at killing pilots. What we've got here is a Strider chassis with the chain gun, with extended mags, and already you know that you want to be the first person to drop their Titan in any match if you're going to be running this loadout, because what you can do is drop this Strider and just charge around the map, slaying pilots left, right and centre, and then by the time Titans come in, your Strider's fine, your Strider's still there, and you can actually help out in the Titan fights as well with your support. The chain gun has incredibly high accuracy and it is a hit scan weapon, so what you want to be doing is basically just holding it right on those crit hit spots on Titans and going for the damage that you can actually do to Titans with this weapon. What you can actually do with this class is engage directly in a one-on-one Titan fight against someone who's got something like a 40mm, unless of course you do have your dash core up. If you do have a dash core up, go for those one-on-one fights and just hold down the trigger and blast them in the face with everything you've got, spamming your dash ability to dodge any damage coming from the enemy Titan. We've also gone with the Vortex Shield in this class to increase the Strider's survivability because it is the weakest chassis in the game. One archer rocket is going to be doing way too much damage to your chassis if it hits, so definitely have that Vortex Shield in there to block any incoming projectiles, and as well use it as an escape and defensive maneuver. It's not really used offensively in this Strider class, but it's very good for defense, and you've got your cluster missile there enemy to deal with rodeo pilots. This class is a real survivor which you can easily make last the whole game. In regards to Titan kits, I've gone with the maximum dash capabilities of the Dash Quick Charger and the Core Accelerator, allowing you to always maintain a good position to pick off pilots who dare expose themselves to your line of sight. Up next we've got something completely different, which is the 40mm MTMS Atlas Titan class, which is what I believe to be the best Titan class in the game altogether. It is a complete brawler of a Titan class, having great tanking abilities as well as massive damage output. The 40mm deals high damage to Titans, but based on how good you are, you can also be incredibly effective against pilots, which is why the 40mm is sometimes regarded as being overpowered, but only really when it's in the right hands. I've gone with extended mags over burst fire on my 40mm because it allows me to maintain that great balance between anti-Titan and anti-pilot combat. Multi-target missile system is there to increase the damage output versus Titans even further and can be used while I'm reloading to keep the enemy Titan shields down. I've got a duplicate class with cluster missile instead of MTMS just for those objective based game modes to cover teammates entering flag rooms or to clear out hardpoints. Particle Wall is great for locking down corridors with this class, and when used correctly you can win Titan fights with near 100% life remaining. You can't go wrong with Nuclear Ejection either because it's a Titan kit which you could throw on any class and use it just to cover objectives and block routes whenever you are ejecting. This class really excels when you engage someone with damage core and always try to aim for those critical hit spots on Titans to take them down really fast. I think that's one of the big advantages the 40mm does have over things like the arc cannon. It can aim for critical hit spots, it can do massive amounts of damage really quickly, not to mention you've got plenty of rounds in your clip compared to other Titan weapons, so missing one or two shots isn't really such a big deal. If you are hitting every shot though, then you are going to be having a great time. Coming in at number 3, we've got a Titan class that I definitely get the most fun out of using. High risk, high reward. We've got the assassin of the Titan classes, and we're calling this one Nade Rush. So what we've got here is a Strider with triple threat, Vortex Shield and multi-target missile system, all of which are incredibly important in the goal for this class. Triple threat doesn't have much range, although it is increased when you switch to the ADS mode, and grenades are projected based on the angle that you fire your triple threat at. But I'm using the Strider here anyway, so what I can do is get really close to enemy Titans to ensure my triple threat is hitting all of those projectiles. You get a total of 4 blasts of triple threat with extended mags, which is 12 grenades, and when you hit the majority of these into a Titan, then it should either be doomed or near enough doomed. What you need to be careful of when using the triple threat is that you don't get too close to your own explosions, especially with the Strider, as you can do big damage to your own Titan as well. This class involves a special combo to produce high burst damage and win one-on-one Titan fights before they ever have a chance to fight back, which is why I think I get so much fun out of using this class. What you want to do is flank the enemy Titan, dash as close as you dare to him, which is most effective when using the dash core obviously. Empty your full triple threat into him and then immediately hold down your vortex shield backing away while spamming your multi-target missile system to finish him off. This should ensure a doom, but if it doesn't, you're a strider with a vortex shield, you can back out, reload and have yourself another go. This class is sure to die fast if something goes wrong, and it might die after running a few combos at different enemies, so we've got a nuclear eject there anyway for our big explosive finishing move. The Nade Rusher Titan class also has a great weakness against rodeo pilots. There isn't too much you can do against them with a triple threat, so be very aware of enemy pilots, but you can use your strider's super fast punches to deal with them. Alright guys, here's the big one, and I say that because we're going to be using the Ogre chassis in this class, and it took me a lot of deliberation to try and come up with an Ogre class that I thought would actually be viable in Titanfall. It's not the most effective chassis in my opinion, so what I wanted to do was bring you a class that I felt actually worked with the Ogre. It's called Rail Sniper Real Sniper. It's using the plasma railgun. It's just going to be a pure sniper based class, mainly focused for sort of last Titan standing game modes, although it can be used just in the sort of the big Titan team fight parts of the game. So what we're doing here is, because we're an Ogre, we're not really the main focus of the enemy team. We have a lot of tankiness, so usually enemy teams will push for those Strider kills and Atlas kills first, which allows us to sort of hang back behind our teammates and not take any damage at all really. And because we're using the railgun, it's got a really slow charge up time, but it does huge damage. We can hang back, deal this damage, take in our sweet time, and by the time they actually get round to trying to deal with us, the game's probably already won, so it's good. It works. It's a working Ogre Titan class, guys. I've been having a lot of fun using this class recently in LTS games. I just want to mention about the smoke usage as well. When I use smoke in this class, it's basically whenever I'm reloading or whenever I doom a Titan or whenever an enemy Titan is trying to push towards me. That's when you use smoke, so I've got Tactical Reactor to make sure that is available for me whenever I need to use it. Rocket Salvo is also important for any Titans that do get too close to you. You can use that to deal high damage and help finish them off. Of course, Rocket Salvo and Smoke are also effective anti-pilot weapons, and as I said about the 40mm, if you have the skills to back it up, you might even be able to take on pilots with your railgun. On to our last Titan loadout for this video already. I hope you have enjoyed the ones you've seen so far. Our final Titan loadout has got to be the Atlas Arc Cannon combo, codenamed Zapper. Every team needs one. They are great for doing area damage to bunch up Titans, good when combined with another Titan teammate, using the Arc Cannon's blinding ability to your advantage, and even work well with other Arc Cannons to deal big burst damage to single targets. It is a slower paced class than my 40mm class, which happens to be a direct counter to this Arc Cannon class, since enemy Titans in your face is not really how you want to play the Arc Cannon. It's more a hang back using cover while you poke enemy Titans down playstyle, so I've got Particle Wall there for that extra cover when I need it. The Arc Cannon user doesn't necessarily go for Titan dooms. They excel in supporting teammates dealing high shield damage, high poke or harass damage, and blinding enemy Titans. They're also great for supporting 40mm by ensuring there are no pilots around dealing damage with anti-Titan weapons. The Arc Cannon is very accurate. It is a hit scan weapon with a large hitbox, so killing pilots with it is very easy. With the capacitor, you can maintain a nearly fully charged Arc Cannon all the time, so any pilot who does pop out can be killed off instantly, making the Arc Cannon incredibly effective for goosers. At any point where you do get caught without a fully charged Arc Cannon, Rocket Salvo is there to kill pilots, but I've gone with Tactical Reactor for the particle walls since I won't be playing overly aggressive and I shouldn't need Rocket Salvo too often. The worst thing you can do versus an Arc Cannon is to try and run away. If someone does try to evade you, keep chasing them and go for more easy damage. Just watch out for those Titans which do try and go all in versus you. And hey, that's my top 5 Titan loadouts for Titanfall. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure and let me know which Titan class you enjoyed hearing about the most, or which Titan class provided the best gameplay for the video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye.